Okay, I just awakened from my on and off nap, listening to John Shorthouse's commentary and listening to the anime music playing out of the smartphone in my right hand. I got up, my throat, it's itchy as heck. I don't think I have the coronavirus, but I do believe I am on the ends of a cough that is going to strike a little bit more strongly in the next coming days. So that's good. But I'm also in a pretty bad mood. So, let's get this video underway. I'd love to go all Steve Dangle on you. I'd love to just go screaming because that's what my heart is telling me to do. But that's not going to be something that I'll be physically capable of doing. So for now, you get this timid, sort of angry, kind of weird sounding voice. 4-0. It's a 4-0 loss to the Bruins at TD Garden. And that doesn't feel good. Really doesn't feel good at all. 4-0 against Boston. Where have I heard that before? It's actually kind of weird, because before this game started, we had a whole bunch of people on Twitter bringing up 2011. And I'm sure that's where you were kind of going with too. Now, we've had our Game 8s, we've had our Game 9s, and the Game 10s already after that series, both in Vancouver and at TD Garden. And every time Boston wins, it doesn't feel great. But there was something about this one that just feels so much worse that I can't really put a finger on. But if I tried to put a finger on it, this is what I have to say. This loss feels worse than any of the other Boston Bruins losses we've had in the past 9 years. Because first off, this was the team that was supposed to actually be good again. This is no 2012 President's Trophy winning team, but this is the team that's supposed to be good after that one. Because that 2012 President's Trophy winning team wasn't good for long, let me tell you that. This Canucks team, it's supposed to be good for a long time now. And having a blowout loss like this hurts. Second off, this was supposed to be a team that was trending on the upswing. Wins after wins after wins after wins after wins after, oh no, a shootout loss against Carolina. That's okay, we've still got points in so many games. Then the very next game, it's against the Boston Bruins team, who does have a very similar amount of wins to the Canucks, yet they have like 12 overtime losses, so they've overleaped so many teams in the standings due to that stat alone. That sucks. That this Vancouver Canucks team's momentum was completely halted because of this game. Third off, it sucks because this game showcased so many parts of the Canucks game that do indeed need fixing, and that we've been saying have been needing fixing for a while. But it just comes out and disappoints us in the worst possible way. I'm talking about the power play. I'm talking about this team's overall performance in how they're able to manage against good teams. And fourth off, hey, it doesn't feel good that it's in Boston, doesn't it? Now, if you could excuse me, I'm going over to the side because I realize that my phone is still playing anime music. I was listening to the Blend S opening. Let's mute this thing and throw it back onto my bed because I feel like it. The Vancouver Canucks ultimately lose 4-0. It didn't feel good from the start when the Bruins scored their first goal, because their first goal that they scored was a goal where the puck escaped the zone, and the Bruins were trying to tag up. And then all of a sudden, it's Charlie McAvoy who brings the puck back into the zone. But, hey, it's an offside play. Sean Kuraly hasn't tagged up yet when the puck re-enters the Canucks zone. It's definitely offside. And the Vancouver Canucks, they use their coach's challenge on it, and the play is deemed onside. Now this sparked a crazy reaction on Twitter. Canucks Twitter was absolutely ablaze because everybody was like, oh my goodness, the referees are absolutely blind. There's no way that Kuraly tagged up before the puck crossed the blue line. And I was one of those people too. I was frustrated. I tweeted it out. I was like, what the hell? That's offside. But they show the replay again and they clear up why it was actually deemed onside. Because when the puck re-enters the zone, Charlie McAvoy doesn't once touch the puck before Sean Kuraly on the other side gets his foot back across the blue line. As a result, that means that Charlie McAvoy pretty much just waited till the Bruins tagged up. It's not like he planned to do that, but he actually ended up doing that. So, it's an onside play. Okay, fine. Still doesn't feel good, but it still doesn't feel all too great either. Then the Bruins score another one, and another one, and another one, and the Vancouver Canucks score none. The Bruins get a ton of power plays. The Canucks, hey, they get a ton of power plays too. The Vancouver Canucks gave up a short-handed opportunity on the breakaway. Every single power play opportunity they had. And this game brought to light just how bad the penalty killing has been. Now don't get me wrong, we've been talking about how the PK needs to improve over the past few weeks. But this game, against a good Boston Bruins team, showcased just how bad it really is. We thought the numbers themselves could tell the story. Oh, they're 4-39 in their past few games. Oh, they're the worst in the league in the most recent span of however many games. Yeah, that can probably illustrate it pretty well. We went from 4th to 7th in the NHL's total power play percentage in the span of about a month, which doesn't sound too bad. But the rest of the opportunities and the way we played today kind of shows off how bad it really is. This team is lacking the movement, it's lacking the pizzazz, it's lacking the opportunities that they're creating. It almost seems like every single time they get on the power play, the one plan is to just let Quinn Hughes keep on driving it out in front. With a team as talented as this, you should be able to craft out some better plays. Nice plays, move around, set up some nice 2-on-1s. Actually shoot a one-timer for once. I apologize if I'm becoming a little bit more quieter. My throat is itching even more towards me. So, that's what I think needs to happen with this team. Newell Brown, the power play coach, we've complained about him in the past because of certain stretches of this Vancouver power play over time, but things have gotten so bad, and they were just absolutely exposed today that I can't sit here and say that we have a good power play anymore. We have good players in the power play, but our power play is not good at all. Meanwhile, the Bruins were in a position where they were getting power plays all night. Holy! A few missed calls here and there, fine. But a few missed calls going Vancouver's way and all the calls going the Boston Bruins' way, that doesn't feel good either. So the final score at the end of the day, it's 4-0 in Boston, and that doesn't feel great as well. Take all these factors, take the context where this team was rising upwards in the Pacific Division, and we're still on top, don't get me wrong. But I think I'm allowed to feel bad about some games, even though we are winning, right? The fact that we're on top of the Pacific and we're supposed to be good and we're supposed to bounce back, but we absolutely didn't. The fact that the power play was absolutely terrible, and we know it's been terrible, but this game just confirmed all of our insecurities about the power play. The fact that it was against the Boston Bruins, and the fact that it was 4-0. It all feels really, 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 really bad. So, I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna get back to watching Korean dramas. Yeah, I can hear your voice. That sounds like a very good way to spend my time. Hockey sucks sometimes, eh? Yeah, it really, really, really does. Hope you enjoyed this video, Social That Trost 99. I'm not gonna speak a word until I have to make another video tomorrow. And Bye.